understand that we have been programmed as a people to be motivated by other people's success. And I'm understanding that our natal chart, our birth chart, is for us to be motivated by our own energy. You see, we've lived up and grew up in Babylon and things of that nature, where we see someone happy, we see we see someone stunting, whatever we want to. We see others doing something that makes them happy, and we get that dopamine hit. We get that certain hit to our body and our brains to make it seem like, in order to reach that happiness, we must be like them, or in order to reach that happiness, it must be done this way, or this is what happiness looks like because based off of this success, or happiness, this no, or I'm getting downloads like crazy right now, or it's like we're basing our happiness off of someone else's success. Like we're basically like subconsciously and consciously, like, what I'm saying? It's all the same vibration when I speak of consciously and subconsciously, but I'm saying that so you guys can understand, understand that when we do these things, and even if it's just a motivational video, as far as someone working out or speaking out, or even sitting here looking at me, you know what I'm saying? You may get inspired. I'm not sitting there saying that there's anything wrong with getting inspiration from other success, or their story, or their drive. What I'm saying is that is not the only way that we should be seeing success, happiness, drive. We need to start stemming that from our own vibration frequency. We need to understand, understand that, hold on, this same success that this one is quote unquote showing me, this exists within my being as well. It's not separate. I'm not looking at this being success. No, I'm looking at this being success and it also being my success. You see what I'm saying? But we live in a world where we separate these things. You know what I'm saying? Well, this person is successful because they have this and that. What if the whole point of it is just look at look at this person's motivational speech, or video, or whatever, and to say that this is the frequency that I'm on or want to be on. You know what I'm saying? Like, this video came across my feed because I'm on that vibration. What I'm saying is that our natal chart, our birth chart, what's up, y'all? Grand Rising. Our natal chart, our birth chart, is for us to have the confidence, to build the confidence, to know that, to get the motivation from our own, our own selves. You see what I'm saying? No, I don't know Stray Kids, but what I need y'all to understand is that we're able to look at ourselves as successful, not only just in the physical, but in the spiritual realm. We have to understand that this is what our natal chart is for. Our natal chart is for, our birth chart is for us to look and decode our own destiny, to say, hold on, this is something that I'm good at. I didn't know that about myself. This is something that I possibly should be doing. I didn't know that about myself. And what I'm saying is we should get motivated. We should be motivated by our own. I'm not saying that it's easy. I'm not saying that it's very simple. It can be very simple, but the only way it becomes simple is when we start to acknowledge our natal chart as knowledge. When we start to look at our birth chart as motivation. When we start to look at our own selves as successful. Stop looking at outside of others. Like I said, we are all victims of this. We have been programmed. No one is exempt from this, unless you're, that disciplined and you're saying, I'm focused on me. I'm not looking at no one else. And sometimes even when we do that, vibration and entities and stuff still come into our way. But that's just all a test to see, are you going to stay focused? But I understand that the children, I'm going to reiterate this, the children need to know that they have something, always have something that they can pull from, to say, to get their motivation from, to feel good about themselves, to build their confidence. And it's not always the Bible. You see, this is what I'm saying. We always look outside of ourselves. We don't live in that time no more where we can continuously look outside of ourselves for the answers. We have the answers all right there within our blueprint. We have a blueprint. We have a starting point. I'm not saying it's the answers to everything, but what I am saying is don't ever forget that you have that. And what I'm saying is at this point, it should be the end all be all, because how many times have others just went to the Bible? How many times have others just went to other motivational speakers? How many times have we looked outside of ourselves instead of saying, no, I'm waking up, going straight to my natal chart and diving deep to get the answers that the Most High God wants me to have? Why do I have to, read a certain text to know who I am, or to feel confident, or to feel successful, or to get motivated? I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, no. But what I am saying is it should not be the only way you find success, the only way you should feel that you can get motivated, the only way you should feel that you have confidence or gain your confidence. You see what I'm saying? We need to understand that we have these different tools to work in our favor. In the Bible, it says what? Our people will perish for lack of knowledge. We have all this technology here to raise our vibration consciousness, to raise our, thought process, to change, to really decode a lot of things. But we're not sitting here using that every day. It's easy for us to just go on social media. It's easy for us to just look outside of ourselves. It's easy for us to just do the normal religion things. Just go read the book. No, we don't live on that time no more. Stop looking outside of yourself. I'm saying this because I care and I love, and I know that this frequency vibration is something that is missing within the people today, the past, and the future. But it will no more. It will no more be that way, because I'm here as Ijahman, TaFari, El-Shaddai, Selassiel, to let y'all know. No more. I'm here to let y'all know. No more are we looking outside of ourselves for the answers. You are the answer. You are the reasoning. Okay? You are everything and more. You don't need anything outside of yourself anymore. You never did, but you did not know. But now that you know better, you will do better. See what I'm saying? Nobody is perfect. Nobody is perfect. That's not the point. But you have to understand, why am I not perfect? Even if you decided to be perfect, right? Let's just say if someone says, I want to be perfect, right? You will go within your natal chart and can see in areas where you lack, to where you can say, okay, this is how I'm on my way to being perfect. You see what I'm saying? You have a destiny code encharted within each and every last one of us. But we was not taught to go within ourselves. We was not taught to look at our birth chart. We was not taught to look at our natal chart. They don't teach you that in school. They will never teach you that in school. This is why we create our own schools. This is why we create our own temples. This is why we create our own sanctuaries. This is why we create our own churches. We're not even calling it churches no more. You see what I'm saying? We're removing ourselves even from certain terminology. We don't even use certain terminology no more going forward. You will not say certain things anymore to yourself after, you know what I'm saying? Like, each and every day I'm understanding that how we speak to ourselves, what we think about ourselves is the number one reasoning on what we do throughout our day. Like I said, no one is perfect, but I understand with my relationship with God and the Most High that our natal chart and our birth chart is our blueprint. It's our destiny code that helps us raise our vibration each and every day. It's not always just a book. It's not always just someone else. You have the Most High, God, Jah, and you also have your inner self, your spirit team, your spirit guides within your own self that says, hold on, I'm able to get my motivation. I'm able to gain my confidence. I'm able to feel good about myself. I didn't have to look outside of myself to feel these things. It was all within I and I. I'm sending peace, love, and light to each and every last one of y'all. I want y'all to know that I love y'all, and I see this world, this rim from a different, vibration. And I see it from a vibration frequency of everything is decoded with numbers and alphabets, just like your natal chart. I say alphabets, but letters. From numbers and letters, you are able to decode your success. Through numbers and letters, you are able to raise your vibration. Jah, Rastafari. See?